It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave, with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a little bit later Lunchbox edition today.
I like a late lunch.
Yeah, we all like a late lunch. We're on kind of a spring break schedule because our spring break beach week continues.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Today, Even Keel Fish Shack, the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard. We're opposite from where we were 2 days ago on a Taco Tuesday at Taco Craft.
That was magnificent, by the way.
What a
Yeah,
great,
fantastic.
we've got a good
And
thing
now we're
going.
half off a cheeseburger Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, we own this corner here, Mike. Man, it's great.
And this corner has been a very pleasant place to be this week, as we can
Oh
see.
man,
here.
I was out last night, and I saw Brandy, which fits in shucking oysters. Man, I mean, it's part of Lubie always mentions this, and I like this. Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather is like kind of a despised character, but his hard work and dedication really applies to a lot of the people. His motto in the restaurant business, and I'm watching Brad last night just schwitzing into the thing, and people all over the place. Place was packed, every restaurant, and they really exhibit hard work and dedication. These restaurant people.
Wait, Floyd Mayweather exhibits hard work and dedication?
Well, he
When he
did.
was
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
out, when
I
he
mean,
was
when he was coming up.
Yeah.
When he was coming up, he actually was like
Now he's just cashing in
quiet
on a
guy
lot of
that busted
retreads.
ass.
Yeah, but I mean, that
and
was
then he
years
became
ago.
braggadocious.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. No,
But the whole mantra of hard work, dedication,
Yep.
really is applicable to most of the people that we see in this restaurant.
in the biz,
Yeah,
I mean, it is a hard business. Long
hard work,
hours.
dedication.
oof.
Sometimes it's, very unpleasant conditions in kitchens that get very hot and warm, but they're doing it for the people. And that's why they call it the hospitality business.
Brad
They
was
love
loving
being
it. He was loving
hospitable.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to make it today. He said he's
So
got some issues. But,
here's what we got. He has some car issues. He has a Jeep, and I don't know exactly what happened, but he had to go get that taken care of. It was a day off today. We've got Dave Mack, his great partner, and also another great chef is working the front area today, the raw bar and the bar. Nick, the great sous chef here at Even Keel, is manning the grill and all the other things. And come on out because, as Lubie mentioned, half-price burgers on Wednesday. One of their this is one of their kind
this
of
is Thursday.
sleeper items.
It
Yeah,
is
it is
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's Thursday. It is half off burger, but it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's
Mayo's lost track of time.
Yeah.
But he's having
What did I
we
just say?
We said Wednesday, but you got the
Wednesday.
deal right. That's all that
Okay.
matters.
That's all that matters, right? It's half price.
As long as we tell you the right deal, it doesn't matter what the deal is.
Right deal at Even Keel.
Here's the deal. On Thursdays, they have half-price burgers, and these burgers,
Fantastic.
even though it's Even Keel Fish Shack and it's known for their great seafood selection and raw bar items, they have some great items for those who maybe don't like seafood or are allergic. One of those items is a double burger. It's kind of in the smash variety,
Yeah, it's
but
like a
not
smash
completely smashed. It's still juicy, high quality, blended beef from our friends, I think, at Sunshine Provisions.
Yep.
And then they have cheese, a special sauce, and the Benton's bacon
Yeah, it's like
from
high-level
this
cheese, high-level
special
bacon. Yep.
farm in Tennessee. So it's kind of one of these highfalutin foodie
When it comes with
burgers.
their hand-cut fries, too.
Yeah.
Hand-cut fries you can't beat. So today, because usually it's on the menu for about $21 range. So today you get it for $10.50.
Yeah, it's
$10
insane.
for that thing?
It's
Nice.
insane.
Among the many
The
great
bacon
deals.
alone has to cost more than that.
Oh yeah,
Honestly.
no, it's one of those things that they don't mind giving away things because you're gonna come in, you're gonna try some of their other items, and again they have happy hour every weekday 4 to 7, where they have $2 premium oysters. They got $2 premium oysters all day on Tuesday.
Yep.
They got Mussel Madness on Monday, where it's unlimited mussels.
Yeah.
I think it's for $19.
I
and
appreciate in the middle of season where they are, where they could get away with doing whatever they wanted. They keep all the deals.
and let's not forget,
The
I
happy
posted
hour is
earlier-
fantastic, as Defo's always
no,
doing
the
great
fish
happy hours.
special, that piece of fresh fish that they
Yeah.
grill up and serve it over
Yep.
nice
With rice and a
and
choice
a
of salad.
and a house salad that's like fantastic.
No, it's either.
for
I think you can get the
$13.
Caesar or that salad.
Their
that's ridiculous.
Caesar, their chicken Caesar
Yeah.
is an underrated
I think you
item
can get
on
the
menu.
Caesar or that salad that's literally an elevated salad.
I wish Mayo had been with me yesterday because I was walking back from having a couple of cocktails at a happy hour at Aruba, one of our fine connections with Chef Chris Nealon.
Oh, Chris is great.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, and they do a great job there, and it was packed. Every time a seat opens up, boom, people are fighting to get the seat on the happy hour. And the entire street here,
Yeah, this whole area.
this place was smoking hot last night.
Well, it's
Mike, and I was tempted to grab food off various plates. I mean,
Yeah.
Rats when my friend Ray Gorman, you know Ray Gorman, the Gourmania guy.
Yeah,
He's a
guy.
bartender over there. They were cranking, and Vinny's was on fire. And of course, they were crowded here.
Yeah.
Taco Craft,
you got
amazing. Aruba, incredible.
there's a place, what, Pier 113 or something, that's opened by the guys that now own the Floridian from the Grand Forno bread people. That Mulligan's is now Harats. or
Harats,
something.
yeah. Great variety of food, though, that was on
And
display.
this strip is great because, you know, look,
Unbelievable.
we've got some of our fine sponsors here again. Taco Craft across the street, Even Keel. These guys have been with us since the beginning, since the days when I was the gambling
First call you
gourmet.
made, I think. Yeah.
9:40 a.m. And
Imagine
Brad,
that. I'm glad you sent that picture the other day. It reminded me of like, how many years ago was
the
that?
good old days.
That was
it was 6 years ago.
2020?
That was made
Yeah.
COVID.
I
Was
took,
that really 6 years ago?
so I took
Yes.
a buyout from the Sun
My
Sentinel
God.
It was like
in
prime
January of 26. My final day of work was in March
6
of
years,
26. 2020. Yeah, so
Wow.
6 years ago. And then I started doing the Gambling Gourmet segments with you at Gulf
Which
Street
was a
Park
brilliant
on
name
Fridays.
for your segment.
It was,
I believe,
yeah. It was my alter ego back when I was fun. And I would still gamble heavily and occasionally win. Those days are over. Now I'm just,
No, I don't know. Come on, man.
I'm trying. But
You're gonna make a comeback. It's always a new day.
I know.
And you have to look at it that way.
that's
And you only need to hit one big one.
and I'm
you're out
very
the door.
close. I've
Yeah.
been burning the lip, as they say in golf, when it comes to these pick fives and pick fours and even some hefty paying, $3 pick. I'm
But
burning
that's the
lip.
problem with it, though. That's what leads to the addiction. Hey, we were right there.
I
I'm
was-
telling you, man. I was just talking to a guy. We just missed for 56,000 the other day on
Yeah,
like $100 ticket that we bet.
yeah. No,
And
it's-
guess what? We missed. We lost 100.
You missed. You came close. But no, here's what I found, and it's kind of like also in golf or tennis when you can feel that you're warming up and your handicapping and your analytical skills are there, and it's just a matter of getting that right combination one day. So I know that in the past when I've hit 4 out of 5 a couple times, eventually that day comes where you hit and you get your $13,000 ticket.
More
or your
likely
fourth-
than not, you end up with 0 for 5. I don't know. Did you ever cover the Sawgrass tournament, the TPC?
of course.
As your golf writing?
Yeah,
days,
I
in your
was
golf
when
writing
I
days?
was the golf writer.
Well,
it was back
how did you like that
when the
course?
newspaper had money and we would go travel not just to the majors but also the whole Florida swing.
Is it only one hole though that matters there?
Well,
I
that
mean, what's the
Carnival
story?
Golf, the 17th
I
par
don't
3
mind that. I kind of dig that.
Pete Dye course.
Yeah.
It's TPC Sawgrass that originally the players hated, then they came to love it, and it's actually matured. The
What's
course
the rest
itself.
of the course like? Yeah.
The course itself now is, I'd say, about probably almost 40 years old, and some of it is that northern
I
Florida.
may have to give a
A
shout
lot
out
of
here.
some pine trees,
Excuse
some
me, 1 second here.
pine bushes under there. Okay, he's got friends. We've got people that are coming by.
Sorry about
It's,
that.
just, it's okay.
So
but
that guy
The
just used to people
legendary
yelling at him
Dino
because he
Silvano.
just reacted and then kept walking.
he kept walking.
Oh, he's bombed by 4 o'clock.
Either he owes you
Yeah.
money and he has
yeah,
wants
he's
nothing
like,
to
yeah,
do
I
with
got
you.
you. And he keeps
Well, he
walking.
probably owes me money because he owes everybody money.
He just
Yeah,
saw
it's
you and said,
funny.
"No, I gotta go."
All right.
His mother has a little shop over here that's been here forever called Dolly's something. It's
That's
like
so
a
funny.
knick-knack type of shop, and she's been here forever.
Nice.
And
So-
Dino used to be my neighbor a lot way back in Hurricane Wilma days, and legendary
geez.
stories. with this guy.
2005. Let's go back 20
Legendary
years
stories.
when my daughter was born.
Yeah.
All right, TPC Sawgrass, nice course, and it's matured nicely. Tall pine trees, some really good holes. It's not just that one goofy
So
island hole.
what's the second toughest hole? What'd you say?
It's actually in the front 9. There's
Because
the
I've
ninth,
never seen any
the
other holes.
9th hole is very hard. It's like a par 4 that usually plays closer to a par 5. How do I know these things? I
Did
just
you
made
play
it
it?
up.
Oh, you were a
Yeah,
golfer.
yeah,
Did you play it?
yeah,
I know
great
sometimes you used to
significance.
play
I
the
did
courses.
play it, and I did not like it because that island green, even though it's
That's great though. I mean, you got the pros with their knees knocking.
Yeah.
Brooks Koepka, I was just reading about him today, how little chance he has of winning this thing because a lot of people are going to end up losing money betting on him. And 17 destroys this guy. Here's a clutch player. He's won 5 majors. I
Because
believe,
what they
4 or
go
5
for?
majors.
Is that what it is?
And he's averaging 4 on the 17th hole
Yeah.
for his
Three.
career.
It's a little knuckler. It's like a Phil
That's
Negro
a par three, of
knuckleball.
course,
When
yeah.
you come in and you think, okay, it's just a little wedge shot, but then you don't see the wind could be swirling.
Oh,
The
God.
pin could be set up in a place where it's a sucker pin, and you think you could put it to the right of the hole and it'll curl in.
How
Instead,
about
it
when
just
you hit it right in
bounces.
the middle of the green?
Yeah.
And it bounces into the water.
That's
then
annoying.
That should not
See,
be
that's
allowed.
annoying
That
to
should
me.
not be allowed. Mayo, you should be able to take your ball back out of
that
there.
is carnival golf.
How they call it carnival.
Did you ever play the hole? You must have
Of
in the media
course.
day. And what happened? A
No,
line,
on the day
drive
after,
shank or what?
I think I one time
Don't tell me
that
you got one
played-
on.
I ended up
Possible.
no, I put the first one in the drink. It hopped off.
There's one.
Actually, I didn't even hit the green. It just was, I totally pulled it.
Who were you playing with? Did they go July 3?
No, yeah,
Is
and
there
then,
a
and then you go to the
3
little
team?
drop area.
Oh, you went to the drop
and then
area.
you hit that little wedge
You never have
shot.
to play it for
And I put
real.
it right into the fat of the green. So then you're putting for your double. But I took a 6. I took a triple bogey,
Yeah.
and that's that. And
I like
that's
when
why-
you hit the railroad tie, thing, and
Yeah,
it
it
bounces
goes right
like
out.
20 feet in the air.
Yeah. But it's
right in
good
the drink.
theater.
Yeah.
On a Sunday afternoon when you got all the drunken yahoos surrounding that
yeah.
green. And
Do they make noise there? It's not like the waste management.
Yeah,
It's Jacksonville.
they do make noise.
Oh,
there.
yeah?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
SEC
Yeah.
country.
It's the world's biggest cocktail party.
Exactly.
Lord,
Call that for a reason.
Hey, once we're on the
How's the
sports,
food there, by the way?
oh, it's excellent. They had an
Jacksonville's
excellent
better than you
media buffet that was on the
Yeah.
top floor of the big clubhouse there, which is
Golf was always well
it's
catered.
PGA Tour headquarters
Yeah.
right there at
Ooh.
Ponte Vedra. So they really pulled out all the stops. That was back in the days of not just Dean Beeman, but the guy Tim Finchin who followed
Finchin
him.
was big, yeah.
Good for
Did he
So-
turn out to be a traitor or some kind
I
of
don't even
hypocrite?
know. He kept it together.
He was all right?
He
Yeah.
was all right. I always liked dealing with him, But anyway, getting back into the sports vein, we wanted to talk about. I don't understand what happened yesterday nationally. We had a tremendous night of local sports on Tuesday,
Yes.
including Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat having the unlikeliest night possibly imaginable.
Yes.
83 points, second highest single game point total in the NBA ever,
Ever.
behind Wilt the Stilt's 100-point game in
Professional
1962.
basketball total, because as Dave Gergos
And
told us today in the ABA, their high was 67.
and
so-
I watched the game. I tuned in when he got to 70 right after the Panthers pulled off an amazing comeback.
Yeah, much
And
needed.
yeah, it was a little bit goofy
It got
because
hokey the last 5
they
minutes.
gave him the ball,
But
and
the other-
he had a chance to do something special. It's like a pitcher who's tossing a no-hitter, a perfect game. Spolster's
You're
like,
not supposed to bind.
hand him the ball and make the other team stop him.
And you're not taking him out in the 8th inning.
Yeah, well,
even if
no.
he's thrown 112
Well, and that,
pitches.
remember, that's
yeah,
the thing that we can't stand about modern day baseball, right? Guys will have no-nos into like the 7th, 8th inning,
yeah. Oh, we're going to
and
yank him. Here he
skippers will
comes.
take him out, and it's like, ugh.
Here comes Jimmy
let
Leland
him
in the
go.
mound. Yeah.
If
Let him
you
go,
have
like-
an athlete who is doing something special,
Special,
Or anybody.
you let him ride that wave.
yeah.
And that's what they did. And the Washington Wizards were draping all
They were
over
trying
him.
to kill
3
him.
defenders. They were fouling. He was draining every foul shot. And at the end of the day, he had 83 points. He happened to eclipse the number 2 on the list, which is Kobe Bryant. And then what happens yesterday?
People went nuts. I don't get it. I
Buckles.
really don't, because I unfortunately old enough to have witnessed Wilt in his prime.
Yeah.
And, look, the guy was an unstoppable force. He scores 100 points in a game. As Lubie mentioned, they did similar things as was approached
He
by the
did.
Heat with Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
But it's not the record. See, so I don't get the big hoopla.
Well, even if it was the record,
But-
he should go for the record.
But
you
it's
know?
Yeah,
not
but I
the
mean,
record.
it's not
so
even
how are you getting
close. I
pissed
mean,
about
so-
second?
Who cares about second place anymore?
Right. And
Do you remember who finished second in
Right.
anything?
No.
Nothing.
First of
Who
all-
finished second in the Winter Olympics Nordic combined?
Yeah,
You know,
no,
who knows?
but
yeah.
getting back to
Sven something.
First of all, getting back to your point about Wilt, do you know he scored a double-double that night? He scored 100 points on the
And
court
he
and
banged
then
at least
scored
15
100
girls.
women after the game. That
Could
was,
be, yeah.
that
No,
was,
that's a boisterous claim. That
I don't know.
20,000
He
women.
said 10,000.
No,
That's a-
think 20.
No, he
20
said
was the number.
20. He said 20.
Think about
Magic
that.
was 10.
Think about that.
Magic was 10.
365 days in a year. So you would have to make.
I don't
love
want to do the math. Oh, it makes my
No,
head
I
no,
mean,
it's impossible. It
just
feels
to get
impossible.
to 3,600, 10 years, you'd have to have one different woman a day.
No,
Which
it's
is doable.
It's
All
a
right.
lot. It was obviously the pre-AIDS and
Yes,
pre-HIV
yes,
era.
yes.
But
Herpes might have been a problem.
getting back to the, but I don't understand what the Kobe like. What was the issue that he should have taken himself out of the game? Because how dare anybody,
Yes.
not even breaking a record, but surpassing on the number 2 on the all-time list for a
Meaningless,
single
absolutely
game.
meaningless, yeah.
Kobe Bryant, who is no longer with us. I'm very sorry, very tragic. A lot of people loved Kobe and his game. Some people didn't love everything he did.
But
And-
it's not the record. I mean, it's not even close.
yeah. So what was the issue? What are they saying that he should have
That,
taken
It
himself
was
out?
a Gator flop type of thing that, they just trumped it up to get him the. No, I didn't mean to use the word trump, but they trumped it up in terms of, they did everything they could to get him the record.
Who's they?
The Heat.
The
in,
The
in
Heat
this
and
case.
Spoelstra, right?
All right.
And
I
then
mean,
who's
but we've
supposed
seen
to
this
stop
where
that?
Brett Favre took a dime so Strahan could get the sack record. we've seen this happen before. A lot of people theorize, and this is absolutely untrue, because I remember mentioning this. I remember Al Downing was one of my favorite pitchers as a Yankee.
Yeah,
And of
the
course,
Hank
he
Aaron.
served up 7-15 to Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
And if you mentioned that he might have laid one in there
No,
to Al Downing, this guy literally
he goes
I mean,
crazy
he
because he's a
would look at
professional
you, He
athlete.
was seething mad.
He was
as
trying
you
to
suggested, yeah.
strike Hank Aaron out.
Oh, wait a minute. Spring break.
Yes, I know
on
it's in full
display
flight.
here.
We're on getting distracted. here.
Girls, the
But
light's green.
Getting back to, but I don't understand. The Wizards didn't lay down and let the guy just drive the lane every time. They were fouling him. What are they supposed to do? Take him out at the knees and hurt him?
Well,
they
I mean, he could have
done
been out of the
that.
game, but Lubie made a good point.
They could have played sound
They
defense.
expanded their lead. And the other thing that was about, different about this game is it was a meaningful game.
Yes.
But when Kobe scored his 81, it was like the last game of his career, right?
No, it was January.
Oh, but
it was
no.
January, and the Lakers weren't good.
But in this case, the Heat are battling to stay
Yes.
out of the
They're
dreaded
in-
play-in.
No, they're in
And
the
they
number
were
5
down.
spot. They've won 6 in a row.
They were missing 4 of their top 5 scorers.
Yeah, and
so Bam was going to have to score a lot, which is out again. It's out, as I've said in our show. That it's
I saw nothing wrong with anything that
No.
happened that night. It was goofy. It was special.
It was fun.
And then you have some of these national media figures chiming in saying, "Oh, it was an abomination to the
It's,
game."
they have to have
and
an
I was like,
opinion.
"You know what?
What?
You miserable pricks! You guys,
Listen to you.
they're
I
Heat
love it.
haters."
I love it. Yeah, they are. It's
And
Kobe
like,
lovers and Heat haters is what it is.
why do you have to be like that? Just
I don't
enjoy the moment. It's something special. It's not a guy who's sitting out on a load management situation. It's a
No.
guy who's playing his heart out and says,
Again.
"Hey, I got a chance to score 80. I want to
Yes.
score 80 points," and he did it. And he topped the 81, and they made it. He ended up at 83, and he drained every freaking free throw down the stretch after getting fouled. But the former sports columnist to me is really insane.
Yeah,
Boy,
it's
you're
annoying.
incensed.
Well, but that's what I love. See, what's funny is people are like, well, there's
Get Mayo
professionals.
another drink. Oh, you
There's
haven't
pro-
even touched
there's
that
I haven't touched
professionals
one. I'm
Oh,
totally
yeah.
sober.
complaining.
Yeah.
That's not true. You know who's complaining? It's the coaches who have lost to the Udoka lost to the Heat a week ago. The Rockets, who put all this money into this roster, went and got Kevin Durant. The Heat beat them by double digits, so he was pissed. So that's why he talked crap. And then it's all players that played with or loved Kobe. If you notice, the great players: LeBron, Jordan, Magic, Kevin Durant, Giannis, have all hailed Bam. They're like,
Okay.
how else do you think you get to 80?
To score 80 points in a basketball game, think about it, my man.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of shooter you were. I was a dynamite shooter.
I was in.
I never came close to scoring 80 points in a
No,
game.
if you got 50, that's amazing.
When I was
Yeah.
writing for the Fontana Herald News, I was in a bunch of basketball games against the police and the fire department. And I took great pride in putting the box score in since I was a sports editor. And I would put on the bottom line, my line, which I averaged about 43 points a game in these games, because it was a man among boys at that point. And I was a young guy. But to score 80 is ridiculous.
and it's like
it's just insane.
It's like in any kind of situation, like in a football game when the Dolphins running up 70
Yeah.
on Denver. It's like you don't like it. If you're the other team, stop them.
Pros.
They were
You're
deliberately
pros.
trying to do
Play
it,
some
which
defense.
is fine. Yeah.
Well,
Be effective.
But here's my thing. There's 3 different things to it, which is why I don't get the frustration of
I love this kid's hat, by the
Yeah,
way.
this guy's ready.
Yeah.
Well, it's really Kobe fans, right? Because there are media members that love Kobe, and then he passed, so he becomes a saint since he passed, which is fine. I'm sad that he's lost to the world and his daughters and his wife, but like, just because he's gone doesn't change what happened. Bam now has the second highest point total. Look, first of all, the Wizards. People won't believe me because I like the Heat, so they're just going to presume that I'm full of it. I was in college, and I watched that entire second half when Kobe Bryant did that. I hated Kobe Bryant. I couldn't stand the Lakers, but I'm a sports fan, and I was brought up when greatness is happening, you watch it in awe. You don't have to grade it. I remember getting my buddies out and like, dude, let's watch this game. We sat in the living room. We watched the whole second half, and anytime anyone else touched the ball, we were pissed. We were like, give it to Kobe.
Just let him do his thing.
Phil wanted to give him a blow. We're like, what are you doing, Phil?
He's doing his
Put him
thing.
out there. Like,
It would be like if Ohtani had a 3 home run game, and then it's like if the Dodgers are up by 10 runs going into the 9th inning, he's not supposed to step up to the plate. He's supposed
The whole
to bench
crowd wants to see
himself.
him.
They want to see if he could get another home run.
Think about this, too. I mean, one of the things baseball fans say about baseball is that you never know what you're going to get. I mean, you could go to a game like I did, 1964, first game of a doubleheader. Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. And what do I see? I see Jim Bunning's perfect game.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that. It was with my father and my brother, and he took us to a game based on I was the only sports fan in the family, and,
they won,
and it
though.
became legendary stuff. But if you had tickets to see the stinking Wizards, and you knew that Trae Young, who they just traded for because they're thrown in the towel on
And
this
he's fine,
season,
by the way.
and the next 5, by the way, and you're thinking, wow, this is going to be an awful game. I got to schlep all the way down to Miami from Boca Raton or whatever. And you saw this.
Yes.
You were related.
It's
I
something
mean,
special.
Yeah, no, it was
To
great.
me, the thing that I'm most, and again, I was totally shocked to hear and see and read all the blowback yesterday. And to me, the worst part of the whole night was that it completely overshadowed a tremendous, incredible Panthers comeback victory where they scored twice in the last 90 seconds. Carter Verhaeghe scores 2 goals,
But they're out of
to
picture.
get.
Well, that
They're
game
not
was
out
like
of the picture.
desperation.
This
They're
Maybe
OOP.
they can stick around.
This is
Did you love that designation, by the way?
Man,
in
no,
dog
Mayo's
racing
being
programs?
positive
this
about
is
the
going to
Panthers
be
for
the
some
turning
reason,
point.
so-
You're going to
okay.
look back on
So I'm
this
He's like
trying
John
to not-
Mayo
on
with the
April
turning point.
20th when the
I'm
season
trying
is
not to
over.
shit on it because to see Mayo be positive about the Panthers is weird.
Mayo,
so.
yeah, what happened?
Because
You
again, I
is
have
this,
this.
the Ozempic has gone to your head? What's going on here? You were
This
the
is
most
the
cynical.
old sports columnist me. I recognize when something is a
story.
turning
You just
point.
like to be a contrarian.
This was a turning point. Look, they
Could be,
lost
yeah.
a
I hope you're
horrendous
right.
5 in a
Yep, I
row.
hope you're right.
They do beat Detroit up in Detroit last week to get 1 game. But
Time
now
out, time out.
it looked like they were going to have another blown game at home. And no, they turn it around. So I sense,
Look to
and
your left.
again, here's the 2 things that happen with the Panthers. And I know it's unusual for me to be a
God.
Panther fan. And I am
Why
not.
would you be? Oh, because you
So-
hate seafood.
No.
Is he still involved?
Sifu is not involved. He's been
Oh, yeah, that's right.
pushed
He got
aside. I
suspended.
love Zito.
Oh, Sifu's not
And
there.
what
I didn't know that.
what Zito did at the trade deadline, he actually showed faith in this
Yeah,
team.
he
He
sorta
said, "You know
tried.
what? I'm not going to deal Bobrovsky. I'm not going to start trading parts. I'm going to sit tight. In fact, I'm going to acquire a couple of players because I still believe." And the room sees what he did,
You are
And
Mr. Sports. I
and
love this.
now they are sensing it, and
Lubie,
they
you
are
get this?
playing. And this is what makes hockey good. Do you think this team has enough talent, despite the injuries,
They're
to be able
dangerous if they get
to
there.
turn it
Yeah,
on?
Oh, yeah.
and win
I've been waiting all
10
year
to
for it.
12
That's my
games in a
problem.
row. And here's how it begins in hockey. You win every shift. You win every period. You don't give up. Even
I
when
love
you've
this
blown
Mayo.
a
This is
lead.
such a weird Mayo.
What,
It's
what do you
freaking
want
me
today?
out.
I mean, how much did you smoke before?
I
you
am
did this?
high
No,
on
you missed
life.
it. He was like
You-
this
you must have-
yesterday.
You
weren't
look,
there yesterday.
Did you get a new brand of gum?
He's
look
like
at this.
weird
The
about the
world
Panthers,
is
like-
bananas. And I think we
Wow.
need something to
To
have
hold
hope
on
and
Something
to.
happened.
believe
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
I was
And
trying
right
to Tuesday.
now, I am believing in the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers
I'll book your
making a miracle run.
Against the
I'm
money
going
in
to
the
go
cup.
online right now and see what the odds are for the Panthers to make the playoffs. If I
Oh,
get
make the
anything
playoffs.
more
Yeah,
than
Yeah, you should go for it.
plus
That you'll get.
340 or
Yeah.
plus 350, if I can get,
Yeah,
3.5
they're
Might
way
ask
out.
for 20 to
They're
one.
way
I'm
out.
go- I might even put
Like,
100
way
on
out.
it.
They're way out.
They're way out, but
Hey, nurse, somebody
maybe I'm way out.
help
No,
this
no.
guy.
Look, I hope.
I have never seen you this far
Look,
gone,
if they
Mayo.
win 10 in a row,
4
then
years
it
of
probably
this.
will make
You
them
just
ground,
you wait
but
and see. I can't wait till you
I
replay
hope you're
this
right, man. It'll make me very
at
happy.
the end of
No,
April.
no, you're
when
going to want to
I
bury
can
this
record.
tape. This is going to be like a Pete Hegseth phone
I
call.
saw some.
Ah.
I could sense it. Yeah. By the way, how about all those crab legs and lobster rolls? Not only at Even Keel.
What was
but
that? $1 billion?
we get-
Where did they eat?
This
Joe's is
Where
not
do you
that much.
where do you go in DC where you can
Get,
spend $1 billion?
Oh,
Hegseth.
there's a Joe's there. So
Oh,
there
Bring
you
yeah,
go.
that's
Hexes and the whole Pentagon crew down here on
Are
spring
stone
break.
crabs down to next to nothing? No, I saw something
They're
about
very
$15
affordable. It's
a pound for
So,
medium. Is that
some of
possible?
the mediums are really.
What happened? Did they lose popularity? People
no,
finally
no.
realized they were more overrated
No.
than Bryce Harper.
Actually,
No.
they just have a great supply.
They're
Oh,
having
yeah?
a good supply. Demand is down a little bit, and supplies are up. So, and
And they don't have to take them through the Straits of Hormuz or
No,
whatever. Yeah, they got
thank,
there.
thank goodness.
Thank
No,
God they catch them
they
right
are
here.
right here
Key
off
West.
the coast, down in the Keys, down the other coast, and
Wow.
over by whatever the
West Coast of
Everglades
Florida.
City. That's it. Down when you
No,
go
Immokalee?
halfway.
Why are you
Yeah,
so fired
Immokalee.
up today, though? I mean, you're never this
Well,
wired.
because it was annoying the way that they've taken this whole thing. Like, it's okay to just enjoy moments in sports.
Look,
like,
There are
But
sometimes
Mayo's taking this
where
personal.
I hate the home teams. I have hate
You
towards
rooted against
we're
certain
well
games.
aware. We're
But
well
to me,
aware.
there was absolutely nothing negative about this story, and then to see all this hate break out
it
yesterday,
was stupid.
it really got
So,
my
so
goat.
here are the two things that I really think are funny. The Kobe game, if you watch, people have now clipping pictures. The reason Kobe didn't go to the line 40 times, the Raptors were in on it. They singled Kobe the entire time. Like
Right.
Kobe, and if you watch
They were
the video,
tripling
if you
Bam.
watch the video, it's 8 guys watching like they're fans.
Right.
and one out, and the defender's 2 feet off of Kobe, letting him do whatever he wants. Okay, so you're not gonna go to the line if they're letting you just shoot wide open shots.
I was hoping those were coming here.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
we're gonna get some.
The other side
Oh,
of it
here he
is
comes.
There we
man.
go. We got
Ooh,
Dave.
talk
about Dave the
we
Rave,
see,
man.
looks like we've got some of their award-winning soup on the way.
Oh, geez, man.
Look at that. We've got a base, and he's going to pour it in. Dave,
Looks
do you want to
good,
get in?
Yeah, Dave, you want to
and,
sit here?
Give you
A few minutes.
You know what? We're going to do a break, and then you'll come
Bring
sit
you
in.
on.
You'll tell us everything that's going on here at Even Keel. But
the man.
meanwhile, enough of the sports
So
talk.
anyways,
It's time
that's
to
what's
get in.
annoying
I've
me
never
about
heard you range like
And
this.
then the
You-
Wilt thing, literally the thing that really pissed people off is that when the Wizards started just holding the ball and chucking, not making sure the Heat didn't have possessions, so they said, okay, if you're going to play weird, we're going to start fouling to get the ball. That's literally what, and that's what people hated. People hated the Heat made a mockery of the game.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
literally what
Got the
the
burger.
Warriors did to the Knicks.
Oh, that's
It
right.
is
They're
beef
calling
tallow
For
and
the actual
fries.
record.
We've got the double burger. No, he's got 5 minutes. Let's take the first break. Before we do, real quick, I wanted to put in the word. This burger that you see here, half
Oh,
price
looks
today.
great, yeah.
It's only $10.50 today on Thursdays. But
Are you
it's
going to
also
swallow
gonna,
the whole thing?
it's going to be featured at the
You cut it in
upcoming
4 out of it.
hamburger house party, which
Oh,
is being
yeah.
thrown by our friend
Beast.
Seth Burger Beast in conjunction with our friends Phil and Kate, 66 Productions, Burger Beast. May 2nd, Derby Day, 3 to 6 p.m. before the Derby is run. It's going to be at the Dania Man Arts Museum. It's right there on Federal Highway, South Federal Highway
I thought
in
it was
Dania
at the
Beach.
Beast house.
No, the
No,
Beast.
no, there's
It's
a big
it's
party.
a hamburger house party, but
Yeah.
one of the invited guests, because there's going to be over, I think, like 15 different burgers featured from restaurants all over South Florida,
Yep.
along with other great sips and other desserts and things like that. But go online now. I think if you go to just burgerbeast.com, you'll be able to click online for the tickets. And if you use the promo code Lunchbox, you'll get an extra 15% off. All right, so we got beef tallow fries.
Fries are amazing.
Beef tallow fries that they do here, hand cut, fresh, beautiful
great.
Like this
fries.
plate here is
And-
$10.50 today. I think.
And
Or 11.
then the burger. Let me read the description of the double cheeseburger.
Take a
It's
bite. It'll be
with
better.
Benton's bacon, onion jam, fancy sauce, and along with the beef tallow fries.
You,
So
you should go on to the break with a bite of that thing.
All
I
right,
mean,
all
even
right.
if you, I mean, don't take the whole thing.
No,
No, he
well,
cut it in
You
4.
could
It was
try
deprive
great.
Ruby and
Oh,
I
yeah.
at taco
It's
crap
great.
the other
He
day.
cut
of
it
that.
into 4.
It's
It's
a
a great
double?
taco salad.
there.
I really wasn't.
I'm not
you
doing
know,
a big bite.
I
I'm
wanted
just
to
going
have
to do
some, yeah.
kind of a nice.
No ketchup on it?
no. I'm
They already have
really?
like their sauce.
going to have it with the
Are
natural
there onions
flavors.
involved?
Yeah, bacon,
I
onion
absolutely
jam.
need
Bacon,
onions,
onion jam.
Bacon,
yeah.
onion jam.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful onion jam with the Benton's bacon on it.
Yes, yes.
I'm going to take a bite. We're going to take our first break. We're going to be joined when we get back with
Dave the Rave.
Mr.
man.
Dave
Yeah.
Mack right here at Even Keel Fish Shack. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Do you love Italian food? I mean, who doesn't love Italian food? Well, have I got a great new place for you, Elvis Italian Grill. It's at 4261 Griffin Road in Dania Beach, right near State Road 7 and the Hard Rock Casino. It's named for its owner, Elvis, and it has all your favorites: pizzas, pastas, veal chops, fresh fish, lunch specials, happy hour, and whole bar, great wines, al fresco dining on the deck with a water view. Open for lunch and dinner every day but Monday. For reservations and information, go to elvisitaliangrill.com.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligans, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at juans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Got my mouth full with one of those great hand-cut,
Not unusual.
beef fries, beef
Not
tallow fries.
unusual.
This burger's ridiculous.
This burger's great.
Flavor.
Wow.
It's got a
Great.
ton of flavor. That
really
burger
good.
going to be
The fact
featured.
that plate literally is $11,
And
$10.50,
again, people
11
don't
days.
necessarily think of a burger at
No.
a place that's renowned for its fresh seafood and fish.
Yep.
But don't sleep on this burger,
No, it's
because if
amazing.
you're a burger fan, it is
Yeah,
excellent.
Beats would
At
love it.
$11, you can't beat that.
That's
Can't
nuts.
can't beat that deal
That's
on
crazy.
a Thursday. Even at the regular price,
the 20
it's a
something
pretty
is
good
fine
deal,
too,
because
yeah.
it's a double burger.
Yeah.
And if you split that and you get
You get
some of the
some
fish and chips,
oysters
you got
and
yourself
some
a
other
great meal
Yep.
for pretty value a value price. So
Brand hit it on the head. I was talking to him about, and we were looking and observing every place is packed. And he said, and I believe this to be true, he wasn't bragging or anything or being his own chest, that when Even Keel came here to this area here in Lauderdale by the Sea, they sort of elevated everybody's game.
Yep.
And, they all kind of root for each other.
Yeah.
He says they all feed off each other, but they did do that. I mean, they put
100%.
an emphasis on really high-end stuff or local,
Yeah,
prices.
elevated. Yeah,
and I've
100%.
said it
And
a
it's
million
great.
times, is that when there's more places in one concentrated area, it actually is not harmful to a place.
No.
Yeah, it's competition, but it draws more people from
Yes.
a wider area, because it becomes known as a hub of activity, good food, entertainment. So you have a choice, and you can come back every weekend and try a different place and never run out
Look,
of
it's,
places.
it's something Diva talked about with the radio, right? Like a lot of the time, people would just be on one station. So
Yeah.
no matter how good or bad you were, if other people were good on that station and they had a following, you could be whatever you are, and people would find you because that station had things. The more people already going to that station,
Right.
Helped. The
Well-
more good talent on a radio station helped. When you were the only one on a radio station,
It
it was
bad.
hard for people to find you. Like if there's, yes, sir, Tropical Acres stands by itself and it is amazing, 70 plus years, but it's hard to do that out of nowhere in this day and
Right.
age.
And again, this area, look, we've got Dave Mack coming in. We are singing the praises of Even Keel Fish Shack. It is spring break month. It is St. Patrick's Day.
Spring broken.
Spring breaking. And then we also have St. Patty's weekend. There's going to
Lubie,
be a
what are
lot
you-
of
are you cheating?
festivities. Oh,
I hate to
cheating?
stop
What are you
thinking that was
doing?
the thing.
We pounded now.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
pounded
yeah.
everything. man.
Defo, I can't take him anywhere.
he
He
got-
just saw
But,
the beautiful
that was
corn
divine
and,
by itself.
and he didn't
Yeah.
even wait until you got the
I
broth.
really misinterpreted. the
Dave,
whole
how are you?
situation.
It's been a couple of months.
Good, yeah,
and
yeah.
what are you pouring for
So we
us?
got so we're kind of going into springtime in Florida, right? So we're oddly enough, we've got sweet corn coming already in
Yeah.
Florida. It's
Ooh.
nice.
Oh,
The
great.
rest of the country has to wait until.
So this is a
June,
local
July.
corn.
Yeah, Florida
from-
sweet corn.
Is it our friends up in Loxahatchee there, or
It's
somewhere?
coming from there. It's
Yeah.
not Swank per se,
Right,
but
right.
yeah, in that area.
Mm.
So we do like a little corn salad with that with smoked fish. So kind of give our the even keel seafood vibe to it. So instead of bacon, we do smoked fish for it.
Oh, nice.
It's beautiful, and Defo is doing it the deconstructed style, where first he ate the base
yeah,
of the sweet corn.
that
on
was
the
my
fish.
fault.
Now
I
try
let him
it
go.
with just
Oh,
the
with the
broth,
regular
with the-
stuff?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure it's gonna
really
be great.
good. No,
But
try it.
I have to
Yeah.
give you, just 10 thumbs up
Yeah,
on this burger.
burger's
uh,
good, right?
Oh
the
my
burger's
God! And
ridiculous.
the bacon, I know you have a specialty bacon
We
in
do.
there, and everything. The perfect
Yeah,
blend of
Benton's
flavors.
bacon.
The onions, I mean, absolutely symmetry with everything else in terms of flavor.
Thank you. As always.
Amazing.
You're
amazing.
still doing half price on Thursday for these.
We are,
burgers?
yeah. So
Which is
Thursday
just
today,
crazy.
yeah,
In the middle of
yeah,
season.
yeah.
$10.50 for
Yeah.
this beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, that is basically the same price at that garbage big mess that they're selling
Yes.
at the
No, it is.
the Twin Arch place. Their
the
new
big arch.
their new hype
We're gonna
sandwich.
do what I got to do one of those videos. We're gonna do a
Well,
a
You should do an
remake.
elevated.
I
Do an
did-
elevated.
A
Yep.
remake.
Well, I did it on the show.
We do
I-
eat
I-
it for our lunch.
We we tried it on a home show the
Did you?
other day. Lubie got the new Whopper, and I got the Big Arch and the new
I
Whopper.
like it.
And I took one of those dainty bites like the CEO, but it just was not a good burger.
No.
And that was $9 and change.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
For not even the Happy Meal. Here you
Right.
get for $10.50 with the
I
hand
know.
cut fries.
I know it's crazy.
It's ridiculously good.
yeah.
And
Well, your lunch special every day, fresh piece of fresh fish
yeah.
with
You
some
can't-
rice and salad for $15.
You really can't beat it. I mean, obviously the idea for any restaurant doing that stuff is that
To bring people in.
hopefully we're gonna get some drinks out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff, where we actually make money.
When you
anyway,
guys
so.
have now, you have frozen cocktails out right by the beach.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people do that these
Right,
days. Like
right.
a full
and
bar.
and not like they're not pre-made syrups.
No.
and,
It's
this
not
is
going to
all
a
Island
hard
Oasis.
bar.
we're squeezing juice, and
it's what I tell people. This is high quality
Yeah.
stuff. You
Yeah.
and Brad are serious culinary,
Yeah,
background.
We're
You've worked
trying.
with some of the best places around
yeah.
the world.
Trying to
South
give
Florida.
that vibe in a casual
A
atmosphere.
casual atmosphere,
Yeah.
yep.
And
You've done
in that vein, what do we have here? Another
Yeah, so
Wow.
another really nice seasonal item right now. So our seared scallops. So we got beautiful U10 scallops there. Little corn pudding. So basically take corn and juice it in the blender, and you cook that over the stove, and it thickens up. So corn just has a natural like thickener in it. So there's really nothing else added to it. It's corn.
and the bottom base is
That's the
also-
corn pudding.
It's
so
a corn pudding
yeah,
with
so,
little corn kernels.
So then we
and
do
I'm
a
gonna
corn
just take a-
succotash.
Oh my
Suck
God.
at
look
That
at
time we add the Benton's bacon back in. And then
Anytime you say succotash,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
have me.
he's in. Yeah,
By the way,
Tougher
even
than
even
succotash.
the way I ate this,
Yeah, the
the
broth is
parts,
bigger.
it still worked out.
amazing.
Yeah.
Really good.
And let me give compliments to whoever did the sear on those
Yeah,
scallops.
perfect.
Beautiful.
I can't even take credit this
Was
time.
that Nick?
Yeah, it was.
Nick is he's a talent. He's
Yep.
a keeper.
Beautiful.
I love when I see him here
Yep.
along with you.
Great
and Brad.
crust on them. I mean,
And-
that's the key to those scallops too, right? Like just
yeah, you need the crust.
hit that
And
that
Let
one
me tell
side,
people,
and
it's like you get
get a little. Still, you don't want overcooked scallops. That's
Mhm.
for sure.
that's perfection.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of a crunch with the crust on the exterior, and then the inside is you still got that briny freshness of the sea.
Yep. Not
Job well
no
done.
leather. But yeah, it's great. Like obviously, like the Midwest is waiting for corn still for another couple months.
Mm-hmm.
But us in California are the only ones that always get. California's cheating too. It was
And it has
there
kind
for a
of
long time,
roasted
as you know,
flavor
but-
too. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
No, they're doing it all.
Yeah.
You guys are getting it done here.
Yeah.
And let's talk about every day.
Did we die and go to heaven or something, man? What the heck?
I don't know how
What the heck?
Lucky guys.
how we figured this all out.
This is
but
at a beach place. I
having
mean,
great
yeah.
sponsors
Yeah.
like Even Keel, being able to go about
course.
around every
course.
day and check out some of the new dishes and items, and always love seeing your seasonal specialties.
Yeah,
here.
I mean that's what keeps us like into it too and motivated. And obviously, it's you do the same thing over and over in any job. It gets boring, right? So
Yep.
we're blessed to
So-
and cursed sometimes to never have the same day.
It's all good. So let's talk the next week. Obviously, St. Patty's Day is next
Yeah.
Tuesday. And I think people, the revelry, you don't have to be Irish or an Irish pub in order to celebrate. St.
Yeah, it's a
Patty's
drinking
Day.
holiday.
It's a drinking holiday. Everybody can relate.
Yeah,
And then this weekend, I imagine, is going to be great with also spring break and
yeah.
St. Patty's Day festivities, brunch.
Should be a good one. As the weather permitting, obviously for us. But
Yeah.
We've been very blessed
Yeah,
this
the
year
weather's
so
been
far.
really
so,
nice.
Yeah.
A couple of cold days here and there, but
No, but
yeah.
luckily
But out
not
here it's
much
beautiful.
rain and
Yeah, the
not
rain's
any
been-
storms.
the rain's been
It's been
fairly
holding off.
cooperative.
Yeah,
So.
and the talk about the weekend brunch because it's both on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
We offer some great brunch.
We do,
items.
yeah. So we do a fisherman's breakfast, so like a crab cake with 2 eggs, any style, bacon, breakfast potatoes.
Jeez.
Lobster Benedict is obviously like the crowd favorite always, and then we do like a chicken and biscuit, so fried chicken with house-made biscuits and a sausage gravy, a little Mike's hot honey over the fried chicken.
nice.
Oh my
The
god.
breakfast potatoes.
How's it been going
So-
in terms of the
Good.
reception?
Yeah. It's been great. I mean,
And you have some-
Sundays can be our busiest day of the week by
Right.
far. So
All right, I think we're back. All right, and I apologize, although it's not my fault. We were just mentioning the great weather and the
Exactly.
storms
There's a
and FPL, Florida, Florida Thunder. And what is it? What was the old saying? It was something Thunder and Lubie. But leave it to them. Every time we have something. Anyway. We're back at Even Keel Fish Shack, and the party did not stop. We had our food, we had our cocktails, and it is a lovely day here.
Looks like the rain's going to be going in.
No, stop that.
No, I mean,
Now you sound,
Mayo, I mean,
Don't say that word
you
around
sound negative.
It's unfortunate, yeah. I didn't mean to ring the negative guy, but I'm just looking at it. Doesn't look promising.
So, Dave, anything else new on the menu or exciting?
Yeah. What else we got? So we did a little seasonal change. We want to put the fish dish as well too. So we're doing a local catch of the day right now. That been cobia lately. That's what we're targeting right now. So as long as we can get it from our guys, we'll run cobia. May switch that.
You spent the first half hour.
No, that's Kobe Bryant. And did you watch the game yet? Did you see the
I didn't get to see it, but I was following. I was getting all notifications.
Talking about it, 'cause none of us understand the national hate towards what Bam did the other night, and people are just like,
Is there any, I didn't even know there was heat. I was just like,
yeah, people
hate for the heat.
people were like criticizing,
Well,
say, that
okay.
he shouldn't.
I guess they were letting him shoot a little bit more than.
Yeah, but that's okay. They were winning. They were
Yeah.
winning the game. So
Yeah, exactly.
Great challenge.
yeah, you guys get
Is that a special?
So that's on the menu right now. Yeah.
on the menu.
Yeah, so that's our seasonal menu.
One of their specialty dishes, and you get the scallops that are from the New England area.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
Wherever you guys eat.
Scallops are again one of these things that are not native to local waters, but that New Bedford.
No, not
scallops.
these like this size. You can't really get. You get like Homosassa area and stuff like that.
Underrated.
Scallop in there.
This is great.
Seasonally, but you're not getting this size.
Very good stuff. And what is running as now your fish and chip? Because I know you changed.
Yeah, so that
it.
changes daily. So it's based on whatever's available. Most often is mahi. It's the most plentiful fish that we have out here. So, but it does change. So we get lucky enough to
I think
do
last
some
time we had
grouper,
like
swordfish, snapper.
or swordfish.
Swordfish is great too. It's got a nice like fattiness to it.
And people who are watching on the Let's Eat group, I know there's some like New England snobs who say, "Oh, it's got to be haddock or
I respectfully disagree.
I say, would we rather have a fresh caught prawn
That's
like
the
swimming
key.
the previous day?
Again, the problem is that a lot of people use like frozen haddock, cod, and stuff down here.
You have to. You're not gonna get
Yeah.
fresh cod.
So I think that to me, well, not just to me, to everybody, it's going to be watery. When you freeze a fish, it's watery, it gets mushy. It's not great fry at that kind of time. So,
But here,
we don't have. I do again, probably in Boston. When you're in Boston, I would love to get the local fish in Boston and have some of that beautiful whitefish there.
it's plentiful and fresh.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Which is what you're getting here.
That's what
Fresh
we're
local
doing.
fish, and it makes it great. And your batter, and again, serve with the hand cut fries.
Yeah.
And you're doing it in beef tallow?
Yeah, beef tallow. Yeah, so we made a transition to beef tallow on
The fries.
Yeah, on the fries and like a fair amount of the fried items that are like a little bit more meaty, the delicate stuff that we don't want to have quite take that. It does impart a little bit of flavor, like a rich beefy flavor, not overly beefy, but a richness to it that we don't want to overpower
And back
fish with. But
beef tallow is making
yeah,
it come back because of some circles are saying that it's healthier than
seed,
some of
seed
the
oil
seed
free.
oils.
Yeah,
I don't know if I necessarily buy that. All I know is
Yeah,
if
who
it's
knows?
good, I'll eat it.
Who
And
knows?
it's certainly
it's not
flavorful.
motor oil, so
Yeah.
He was never overly concerned about it. So,
But we do like
silly attack.
the other fryer is a non-GMO sunflower.
Right.
So you're right. Who knows if it's better or not, or if they just charge us more for it?
If it tastes good,
We could be
and
idiots.
if you
So, one bucket.
eat and drink in moderation.
Yeah.
I think that's the key.
Yeah, I mean, eating all your food fried in beef tallow is probably not a great idea.
The word fry is good. It's great. It's fine. But
Yeah.
All right. So before we let you go,
Yeah.
That nice full bar area today. Let's go over all the specials. Monday is still Muscle Madness, right?
Muscle Madness, yeah.
How much is that going for?
19.
It's still 19.
Still 19.
I think I misspoke the other week. I said, "Oh, it's like $20 or $21."
Yeah.
It might be time to raise it.
I know.
19 is
You're right.
crazy.
You're right.
But
We haven't in a while, and obviously prices are going up.
Yeah.
We're trying to stay competitive here.
Muscles.
I'd be fair.
Again, the way you do it in that Thai, it's like a Thai curry broth.
So rewind 20.
Yeah, no. And again, served with the Texas toast, and it's all you care to eat, which is a great deal.
Yeah.
Tuesday is $2 premium oysters all day.
Yeah,
not
all the
just
oysters
happy.
all day.
And then we've got Wednesday, you still do $1 wings.
$1 wings. Yeah.
Thursday, half price burgers.
Yep.
And then every
Friday.
weekday,
Friday come day full price foods.
the weekends are the weekends. You got brunch, but you also have the $13 deli lunch special Monday,
Monday
Friday,
through Friday.
from opening until 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 11:30 to 3.
All right, we've done the whole rundown.
Yeah.
And it is a fantastic. One more topical question for you. I heard something the other week. I ran into the guys who operate Everglades Oysters,
Yeah.
which is a, I guess, not new, but operation.
Yeah, they're new and
Newish.
growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they actually have opened up like a tasting room or something down in Miami.
Yeah.
And they do a show there.
Yeah.
But they, among their offerings, there's one that they're actually farm raising in the Everglades, right?
Yep.
And
Like
then-
the 10,000 Islands area.
and is that the shark bite one?
No, so the shark bite is so Everglades Oyster Company distributes a lot of smaller boutique oyster farms around Florida, Appalachian Coal area, and Alabama, and stuff like that. They do have their own proprietary oyster, sex gander.
Right, that's the one I had. We had a blue collar with Danny. So
Yeah, really good too.
nice. Yeah.
We had those the first couple of weeks they were out. Demand has been high for them on that. And they're trying to let their population of oysters grow.
Grow a little bit more.
So
Right.
we
So they
during
have-
that time we kind of jumped into the shark bite oysters.
And I had them the other week, and
Yeah.
they're fantastic.
They're great, yeah.
Deep cup,
Yeah.
really nice salinity,
Yeah.
and you would never know that it's a.
He
like-
went viral. I don't know
Yeah.
if you saw that.
I did not.
During the national championship game. So they're in New Smyrna. And
Okay.
he's like I'm oyster rich and cash poor, and I'm a diehard Hurricanes fan. I'm looking to trade oysters to go to the national championship
Oh,
game.
nice.
So
And,
they get it.
Yeah, so Jake Paul actually commented and said if you get I think it was 30,000 likes and a UM player, former or current, to comment on it, I'll send you a link.
Okay. So
They did.
So now that shark bite is available here. You
Yeah.
got a daily board that's listing all the specialty oysters. And what I wanted to ask you about, I heard something alarming about the PEI oyster. They're fine and that they're
Yeah.
here, but I hear that there's a little bit of a oyster virus. It doesn't
So
affect humans.
That was Washington.
That was Washington. But I heard
No,
it's
this week.
this week.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's something
norovirus with some Washington oysters.
that is something.
Unless there's something else that.
No, it's something called like the MPX. It doesn't affect humans or human consumption. What happens is the oysters, as they're growing in the bed, when they get to 2 or 3 years, they have to wait like 2 or 3 years for this to fully grow. That all of a sudden this mystery virus is wiping out like 90% of the oysters.
Oh.
And that PEI oysters might be really taking a hit in the next couple of months or years, depending on how widespread this is. That it's affecting one particular area, one bay, and hopefully not the one that's and again, it doesn't impact
It's my favorite.
Yeah, those malcaps are my favorite. But it doesn't harm humans. Like any oyster that you get that's from PEI, it's perfectly safe for human consumption. What happens is some of them are dying in the beds, and when they pull them up, you can't have a oyster. Yeah, so, hopefully it's much to do about nothing.
Yeah.
The guys at Everglades are saying, we hate to see it, but
More of their oysters.
yeah. But,
Yeah, they've been doing a great job. It's really kind of cool because obviously that's been a concept that is not as prevalent in Florida. People have an association with like.
But it's
Florida
growing,
oysters.
and people, as they taste it, see the product that it's a really good oyster.
It goes to show if you take care of how you're producing the product, it's gonna, and the end result is there.
And all the old adages are out the window because it's
we invented
pasteurized, refrigerated, so it's not just in certain months. And, if it's they monitor it for all the different allergens and all that stuff.
Exactly.
It's perfectly safe to use. All right, come on, get your oysters on here at Even Keel Happy Hour 47 today. We're gonna let Nick go. We're gonna let Dave get back to work. Hopefully, Brad will get his Jeep fixed at some point soon. We're gonna take our second break, and then we'll come back and wrap up this edition after these breaks.
Scouts are outstanding.
That's
great.
A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years. Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Looking for inspired comfort food in a cozy setting? Blue Collar in Miami is the place to go. Located at 6789 Biscayne Boulevard, it moved to bigger digs a year ago, now has full liquor, and still features all your old favorites from chef owner Danny Surfer. Fantastic burgers, the braise of the day, and the city's best key lime pie. And drink specials every day. Open daily with weekend brunch. For reservations and information, go to bluecollarmiami.com.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligans, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at juans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steak, delicious Mexican food with innovative twists, margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors, I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar, the place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for a Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays, including their new birria tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, for great pizzas, pastas, and Italian comfort classics, you gotta check out Camille's Pizzeria and Ristorante. It just launched a great new happy hour on weekdays, 5 to 7 p.m., featuring all kinds of drink specials, $10 light bites, and a great 3 for $20 appetizer special. It's a true mom and pop shop run by a great couple, John and Maya. He grew up in Queens, and his pizzas and signature chicken parmesan are fantastic. Takeout and delivery available. Go to Camille'sFTLauderdale.com for reservations and information. Same great. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox, Mayo, and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, Even Keel Fish Shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting. The chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets. They've got eggs Benedict. They've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox. We're going to wrap up this edition. We're meeting and greeting Defo's fans and friends of the
I
show.
do have to introduce these people. They're great. If you ever need a haircut, I know, Mayo, you got the good hair.
Yeah,
but,
I just got one yesterday.
John's been coming to my house for years and doing it for me. And his lovely young lady,
makes house
Marika.
calls. A barber who makes house calls. I like that.
From what part of Italy? Tuscany? Where?
Sicily?
Sicily.
Oh,
Sicilian.
Sicily,
Yeah.
nice.
Sicilian.
Palermo. What's the close to? Okay.
Don't try to act like you know what you're talking
I
about.
know things. I've been to Italy. I've never been to Sicily, so I got it's on my
I wanna
bucket
get
list.
down
They weren't familiar with the fish shack. We saved you a scallop here. You guys
Yeah,
need to split
place
that
is
because
great.
it's fantastic.
All right,
Absolutely amazing.
Before we get out of here, it's a great time here. The sun is out. It is not raining.
I made
The
a wrong
power
call
is
there.
back.
I mean, I'm 0 for 1.
Let us not be negative Nellies.
No.
I have turned into positive.
Well, when did you
Mr.
become Mr.
Positivity.
Positive? You were like the
As soon
most
as the
negative
Panthers
human
scored
being.
those 2 goals in 90 seconds.
What, did you have a
my
bet?
whole outlook. No, I like being on
Something
the
happened
force
to you,
of hope and something to look forward to. and
How
to
long
root
is this
for.
going to last? I mean,
When
Louis,
is that?
how long is this going to
Probably
last? for you?
until the money runs
Like,
out.
what is today? Thursday?
Today is Thursday.
All right.
Tomorrow we're going to be at Gulfstream
Friday, he'll be going, oh,
I
it looks out
understand
to
that.
2.
Defo will not be joining us. You're
Hey,
in the
you
midst
know how-
of
you know
some
how
life
bad,
transitions. Yes.
This was a hard decision, but I'm looking at the fact I got 3 days I got to move out of my house, and I haven't moved a thing yet.
Oh, fun.
So I rented a storage space today. It was an adventure.
I can imagine.
And I'm not sure that I can even begin to fit what I have into this little space, but I rented it anyway.
They'll just try to shoehorn as many things as
Exactly.
you can. And if you need extra storage space, we might have an extra room.
I've been schlepping
Casa
a set of
de
drums
Val.
around with me forever, so that's really the
The drums, that's a
tough.
lot of space.
You won't be able
All
to
right,
set them up in the storage space.
couple of things. First of all, our friends at Tropical Acres, give them a call now because they've got 2 Sunday holidays coming up. They're usually closed on Sundays, but for both Easter Sunday on April 5th and Mother's Day on May 10th, they will be open from 1 to 8 p.m. Give them a call today to get your reservation because they will fill up for both of those major holidays, and it is a great place to take mom for Mother's Day or the whole family for Easter. Even if you're not celebrating Easter, it's a good time to go in there, get their prime rib, steaks, seafood, all the great things. Tropical Acres, give them a call, 954-989-2500. And one last note, I'll give them a bit more detailed report tomorrow, but did take Val out for her birthday yesterday.
Yeah, Cafe Max.
Went to Cafe Max,
Oh,
caviar
nice.
pie. It was her first time there.
Caviar pie is one
We
of the
had
greats.
a spectacular meal. Taken care of by the great Chef Oliver was in the house and
Oh,
was
tell
in
me,
the
he gave you a
kitchen.
couple of
His
counts.
son had the night off. Eric was off, but Oliver was manning the fort. Daryl was working the front of the house, the co-owners there. And we got caviar pie. We got steak tartare. We've got a great chicken dish and their signature snapper.
Snapper, onion crusted.
The onion crusted snapper. All of it delicious.
Caramelized onions.
And my friend Tom House, who's a great veteran server, took care of us.
Oh, yeah?
And they comped us a beautiful dessert platter. We were totally full. And then on the way out, I ran into somebody, and this I posted on my Instagram account. It was a mystery guest. Unbelievable because he no longer lives in South Florida, but a veteran and legendary restaurateur who used to be Burt Rappaport's partner, Dennis Max. The man himself, Dennis Max, who started Cafe Max, but then sold it to Daryl and Oliver a few years later. But then Dennis Max had Max's Beach Place, Max's Grill, Max's everything.
Oh, look, his name's still on the marquee.
And he's now retired. He's living, guess where? Saratoga Springs.
Oh, nice.
He lives right, he said, a mile away from the track. I said, I'll see you
1 month a year. He's a happy guy.
see you in August. But it was great to run into him and took a nice little picture after the meal. But to see the Max man himself at his namesake place.
So you're back on board with the Cafe Max.
Oh,
because
he
you were a
always
little
liked Cafe
sour.
Max.
No, he was a little sour there.
Yeah,
Something happened with
it's
Oliver.
All good. No,
Which
nothing
it's
happened.
impossible
No,
to
no,
have
no.
a problem
No,
with
no,
Oliver.
I had no
Yeah.
problem.
No, we did a we did
If anybody could have
iconic
one, it
gear
might
show
be
there.
Mayo, but
This was a meal probably like 8 years ago. Yeah, 2018. I had a meal that wasn't the best. And I was like,
once in a while it happens.
But
yeah.
it happens. Everybody has an
Not
off
very
night.
often at the Max.
But the last 2 times
Oliver's
I've been there, twice in the last 6 months, and
It's
fantastic.
spot on.
So,
It's funny because when I lived right nearby there, I used to treat Cafe Max almost like it was a Taco Bell. We were getting stuff from there all the time.
Yeah, you
We
go
would
all the
take
time.
it out. We would. I mean,
yeah,
it was just
high quality
fantastic.
stuff, just like this place
Great
here
stuff.
at Even Keel.
Yes.
Come on out. The sun is shining. Going to need a little sunscreen, actually.
Yes.
And it's going to be a great weekend heading into St. Patty's Day next week. Spring break in full flight. A lot of good scenery here today.
Yes.
Oh man!
Oh
I know,
my
your
God.
eyeballs
Yes.
will be popping.
Beautiful beachfront scenery here.
Once it gets around a happy hour here, which is around 4 o'clock.
Oof.
Oh my God!
A1A Commercial Boulevard. You
And it's
can't
not
miss
even
it.
a weekend.
Totally
No.
Lunchbox.
Feels
food.
like it.
It feels like every day is a weekend.
Yeah.
And we got tournament action, the conference tournaments
Yes,
before
sir.
the NCAA next week.
Miami's,
It's
I
gonna
think,
be-
playing now, and FSU plays later today.
There we go. A lot of action. All right. Until tomorrow at Gulfstream Park, enjoy every scallop, enjoy every burger, and enjoy every sandwich.